Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to just kind of talk about my notebooks a little bit because I have a few inserts that I would like to kind of add to my system, and I want to talk about what has maybe changed a little bit. So we can start with my everything journal. I think this might actually be called more like a log. I heard someone in a video talk about how they have a journal that is a log of their day, a log of their life. And I was like, I feel like that is what this book has become. This is not an everything journal anymore, because what I'm doing every day is writing down what happened that day, and then with timestamps, and then adding a photo. I'm really not doing anything else in this journal that I feel like is anything and everything, like I have for other journals that were also like pocket size. And I mean, the name doesn't really matter, but when she called her notebook a log, I was like, oh, that kind of makes sense. I do add some stuff in here. I don't have a lot of ephemera stuck in here, but I do have some stickers. My date stickers, which I have actually contemplated buying the ones that are washi tape that don't have the date or don't have the year because of the bulk. Like maybe my next one, I might buy the washi tape ones because I know they'd be a lot thinner. So I'm considering that. But I feel like this has really become a memory keeping book. Like I feel like that is what it has evolved into. I don't want to write like just anything in here. I don't want to sketch in here. I feel like this book has become kind of precious. And also the size. So since this does not fit in my pocket, I feel like that has kind of changed the book. It now sits at my desk, and whenever I'm able to, I come in here and write about my day. So because of that, I feel like what I write is a lot less, and also maybe just a little bit more intentional. Like really just writing what I think was important that day, instead of just anything, even if I feel like it's stupid. I love this sticker. So I think that this book will definitely last through March and April and possibly even May. And I'm not mad about it turning into more of a memory keeping book. That's just not what I intended for this book. But since it has turned into that, I just feel like I need another book to just write stupid stuff in, or to sketch, or just to, I don't know, stuff that I don't really care about. Like I feel like everything I'm writing in here I actually really care about. So, and I don't know that that's really happened. I was trying to kind of remember if that's happened with one of these little books. Maybe it has, but I feel like with my pocket journals, my pocket notebooks, I've felt way more free with them, which is one reason why I went back to a small size, an A6, because I thought this would be way more freeing. But since this doesn't fit in my pocket, like I said, and it's now a desk journal, it's not, I don't just write anything in here. I don't take it with me, really. I mean, I guess I don't really go many places these days, but I don't take it with me around the house, which is what I intended for pocket journal. and I don't really take it anywhere either. So like any other pocket journal that I've had, I would take just with me if I went anywhere. And this one's not really going places with me. So like I went to the store and I did not take this, and normally I would. So this journal will continue to be a log and a photo kind of keeping book. This is today. And it's gonna last a long time. If I'm only really writing, if I'm only using 2 pages, this is gonna last a while. So because of that, I felt like I need more freedom with the notebook, which is what I thought this was gonna be. So I made one. I wanted a blue insert. I wanted to make it myself, so I didn't want to buy anything. I always try to make something first. And this has become just a mismatch. This has become just like a very weird notebook. I was kind of thinking of it like when I was a kid and had these spiral bound notebooks that I loved. They were like really thick spiral bound notebooks that you can still buy today. And I would just like doodle in them. I don't know if I wrote very much in those notebooks, but I definitely drew and like doodled. And I wanted a book that like honestly I would be fine with just throwing away afterward. Like after I finish this, I don't know if I'll have any attachment to it, but I just wanted a free space that wasn't holding any memories, because I don't want to be precious with this. It is a little bit later. The lighting may have changed. I had to take a little break because my daughter woke up, and then we ate lunch and everything. But as I was saying, I just wanted a journal that just didn't matter. It could be ugly, didn't matter. And when I first made this, I thought it might be a commonplace journal, and it just kind of turned into something else. On the first page, I just put this picture that I found on Pinterest and liked. I feel like it's a good way to break in a book by just putting a picture on the first page, like not having to worry about writing anything. I kind of wrote the intention for the book, or what I thought this book might turn into, and didn't really like it, so I scratched some of it out. I was kind of thinking I might go, but I kind of like how that looks. I decided to go with primary colors for this book. That also kind of changed a little bit. I have some journal prompts that I glued in here. I completed one of the prompts, and I did blue under here first and didn't like it, so I did red and decided to kind of just go with more red for this book. I felt like just scribbling. Here I completed some more of the prompts, and I did this red border, which I saw on Pinterest and kind of like. I just wanted to scribble some swirls. So I did that and added some red. Like, it's just anything. I even thought about like drawing out a crossword or something and then completing it in here, or gluing one so that I have it in this book. But just a journal that, or a notebook that is nothing important. Nothing important. And I like the paper, I like the size. This is a little bit smaller than an A6. I believe these are true A6s. This is a little bit smaller. This felt just a little too big because I wanted this to fit in my pocket. This fits in my pocket, but this is even better. This might be, okay. This is pocket size. Okay, so it's pocket size height, but just a little bit, maybe 1/4 inch wider. Yeah, because I made one of these pocket size and it felt a little too narrow. I ended up having to throw it away because I messed up on the binding, and it was not fixable. I am still using this one. I just need to write down some recipes in here that I found. but still using this one for mostly recipes at this point. But that's what this journal is. And I have some stickers that I thought might go on this cover. I kind of like this guy, but I don't know that I want to stick it on just yet. Trying to decide for this one. But I love how this feels. It's very slim. It's a slim insert. I think it has 30 pages. I stapled it. This is actually a blue paper folder that I just got from the store for like, I don't know, 50 cents. And I cut it because I wanted blue, and it holds up really well. Like the paper's not cracking on the spine, and it's like flexible. So I will definitely buy more folders to turn into covers if I don't want just like a craft folder, a craft cover. Then like if I want a color, paper folders are really good for that. I'm really tripping over my words today. Like I'm a little scared to look at this footage and hear me say things incorrectly. It's been happening all day because I think I'm just so tired. But that is one new notebook. I still have my reading notebook, my notes on all the books I'm reading. This is going super well. I do have, oh no, some ideas for stickers for this one. I kind of like this poster or this artwork here. Oh, now I'm not so sure putting them, I need to cut them out, but now I'm really thinking I don't like this one. I had this one too, but I'm not fond of this little black thing here, and I wanted this to turn out more yellow. In the picture it's yellow and it printed out very orange with like some red stripes, but I like the idea, like I like how this looks, how the book has become like a mask. So we'll see. I need to cut them out. I like the colors of this one. I also thought about just putting some bookish stickers kind of all over it. I had another one. Oh yeah. I have these like 3 blue stickers. But I kind of wanted like a photo of books or like an illustration like this. Maybe not quotes. So I don't know now. Now I'm not sure about any of these stickers. I have this one from my sister, but I love this sticker so much that I want to make sure I put it on the right journal. Like I just kind of want it like here. I need to decide where to stick, or this could go on my laptop actually. Sorry, I'm all over the place. So the last notebook that I know for sure, I know the sticker I want for this, is another journal that I made with just craft paper and copy paper, and I printed a grid, a graph on here. Ooh, this is actually kind of stiff. I'm gonna start a commonplace book. I finally see why people would want a commonplace book. Like I understand, because I love learning things. I love learning about specifically like art and science, and I would like a place to write about those things. I majored in art, so I learned art history, but would love to know so much more. And I also really love science. Like, my students would ask me, if you were not an art teacher, what kind of teacher would you be? And I always answered like science. I think science is so cool. And I love like animals. I worked at a museum of art and science, so I taught both. I was an educator for both art and science. And I would really love to learn more specifically about animals. But I'm also interested in world history and philosophy, just a bunch of things. And I don't see those things going in here anymore. I've had a commonplace book before, but it was not so much a place where I would like study something and write stuff down. I think it more became a place where I wrote about the books I was reading and the movies I watched. I think that's what that commonplace book kind of became. I want a place to like, I kind of miss being in university and learning, like being in a class, learning and like having class discussions. I miss that a lot. And I mean, I would not want to go back to university, but I do miss the like learning part of it. And I have a few subjects already that I'm like, I really want to learn about these things. And the first one that really brought up this idea of having a commonplace book was a novel by Charlotte McConaughey. She's such a good writer, and her novels focus a lot on the environment, like global warming. And in that book, she talked a lot about penguins. And and seeds as well, like so many cool facts were given to the reader in that book. And it made me want to like learn more about penguins and where they live and the ones that are going extinct. And I thought I would love to like write about that and like know these facts and like study them. So I decided to take one of my own books and turn it into a commonplace book. I thought this could be a place for mostly art and science, some history, and then I would like to maybe learn more about like philosophy. Like, I miss my philosophy class. Like, I wish I could retake that class because I think I would enjoy it so much more now. And I found this sticker, which I am for sure going to use on this journal. I thought this looked really cool. And I thought it kind of almost looked like art and science because you have the person here that I could kind of interpret as like a painting. And then the science part of it could be like the clouds or the night sky. It makes sense in my brain. I printed this on sticker paper. And we're gonna try to stick this on here, even though I did not measure anything out. Looks pretty straight. I feel like I've always liked the idea of a commonplace book because I love looking at everyone else's, but didn't really know what I would write about. So I liked having this like aha moment of like, I know what I want to write about. I want to write about art and science. Because I feel like when I would look at other people's books, I'm like, that's really cool, but I have no interest in that. So I'm really glad I had that moment, that realization. And I'm so excited to have one now because I think at the beginning of the year, I very much had this idea of like, I want everything in one book. And like I said, this book has just evolved. It's so funny how like a notebook or a journal changes as you use it, or can change, and this one definitely did. This is not a place that I want to write about penguins. So I want just a different book for that. And this would also be a book that like stays at my desk. This one also stays at my desk. I guess sometimes when I'm reading, I will have this with me if I want to jot down notes while I'm reading a book, not necessarily like only after I read the book. But for the most part, these stay. And this is the one, for now anyway, that I carry with me. I do think a moleskin pocket notebook would be ideal for carrying around because it has an elastic, but this one will do. And this one might evolve to be something else too. Like maybe this will just turn into a sketchbook, or maybe only prompts. I'm curious to see where this one kind of goes. But like right now I'm not attached to it at all. Like everything I've written, I'm just like, I could throw this away and not have any attachment to it. And that's exactly like what I want for this book. I do want to make another one because I like how this looks for a different kind of book. Like maybe once this one is finished, I don't know. I want another one that has a blue cover. So that's where I'm at. I'm gonna still see if I can find stickers that can go on my reading notebook. And this one, like, I think I really liked how this looks on its own, but I don't really like the pink and blue. I think this looked more red to me on my laptop, and now it's very obviously pink. I'm not very fond of that. But I want an illustration kind of like this for my reading notebook. Yeah, I really don't like this one now too. We'll see. I will have that in this video. When I find a sticker, I will add it at the end. So everything is just kind of split up, all my topics, and I don't mind it right now. It might bother me in a month, but right now I'm enjoying that. And I'm really excited to start in my commonplace. My weeks is going okay. I still love the space. I just feel like I'm not being super creative in here. Like this is not very decorated, but what's important is that I got the photos in here. That to me is important. This is definitely a memory keeping book. And even more so than, well, I guess they're just different. They're just different. This is a very short summary of the day, whereas this is everything that happened in the day, and I feel like I do need both. It might be overkill, but I like both. I'm very happy to still be in this book 3 months in and really loving it, but I do want to go back to feeling a little bit more creative with like the stickers. Let me see. Like this one. I know this isn't terribly creative, but I like how I had different stickers in here. Like it made it pop more, whereas like here, no, well, I put star stickers. Whereas here, this is not very decorated, and I don't really like how this one came out. I printed these so big. So I do want to be a little bit more creative in this book and still continue with it. Still very happy in here. I think what I am not using at all is the calendar. Like I decorated these. I guess I did use this a little bit in February and January, but like not very much. I don't really have a desire to decorate March. I don't think I'm going to. I think I have enough stuff to do in my other journals. So I think I'll just write down certain dates, birthdays, and important dates, but I don't think I'm going to decorate it. And yeah, maybe I'll decorate other months, but I don't really care to decorate March. And I also was using the month at a glance. I don't know what pages these are, but I was using this to track videos I posted, and I don't think I've kept up. No, I haven't kept up with this either. Yeah. I tried 2 different ways of doing this, 2 different methods, and didn't really keep with either of them. So I keep trying this space, and because I like this. I think I just need this line to be so much longer. I need each page to be a month, but because I just have too much to write. But that's fine. The most important part of the weeks is this. Still haven't done too much in the back. I think I've just been focused in my other journals to really work in this space, but I do like this space back here too. I'm also keeping up with my 1 line a day. If I fall behind by like a week, then I backtrack. So I wanted to talk about my new notebooks and kind of talk about this journal and how it has changed. I feel like I've been talking forever, so I'm gonna stop the video here. The next video might be a journal with me in my commonplace. That might be fun, or a flip through of like February, we'll see. But I'm also keeping up with my scrapbook for my daughter and my reading journal. I do need to update that one. Having fun. I like that I'm like expanding with some other notebooks. I've been having fun. But I'm gonna go. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.